Okay, not even good sparring. Not even really good sparring for Shakur. If we're honest, not even good sparring. Just wanting to hear the scorecards, and then we could talk about Shakur pitching a near shutout. Basically, it was like he literally had. I don't want to say he didn't. It's not he had respect. He didn't have no respect. In my breakdown, you hear me saying I wanted to say that Shakur was going to wash him, but you know when you want to err on the side of caution because you don't want your pick to be wrong. Like I've got Josh Kelly totally wrong today, but whew, I don't know, man. In a way, there's an anticlimactic feeling. I'm not really celebrating a lot because something deep down in me knew that Shakur was just a lot better than T.O. Just a lot better. And in my breakdown, I was saying Shakur said, we don't even know if you're at Cepeda's level, T.O., to be honest. And T.O. took offense. And yeah, Cepeda did better. He did better. He did better at pressuring Lopez earlier. And you know why that is? You know why that is? You know why he did better? Because T.O. is low volume. Cepeda at least throws a lot of punches. The Cepeda fight was way more entertaining. Way more entertaining. And anyone watching this fight tonight, you need to go and watch the Cepeda fight. And then you can see how you fight Shakur. You can have a better idea on how to fight this kid. Standing up and boxing Shakur is near on impossible. And it comes down to ego. T.O. gave a lot of himself away. It comes down to ego. He gave a lot of himself away. Shakur informed us that in the amateurs, it was Shakur and maybe Hitchens and some of the other kids. And Shakur said it himself. T.O. said it himself. He was the geek. While they were getting into finals and winning certain tournaments, Shakur wasn't making the cut. And he said himself, he wasn't part of the cool group. He thought this was his opportunity to show that he was part of that, belonged. And his ego told him that he could outbox Shakur Stevenson. And he found out he couldn't. He couldn't. He couldn't get in the, yeah? He couldn't get in that postcode. Literally couldn't get in there. That's what he found. Do me the grace of pausing for a little while. I just want to hear the scorecard. And I'll be back with you. I'm not really celebrating. I wanted Shakur to win. Really celebrating because from the first bell, I had a feeling where it was going, but you can never tell. You gotta give like the opponent a chance to see if he can oppose the odds, do something. But it was just basically a horrible boxing lesson. Horrible boxing lesson. Can't say no more than that. Wasn't expecting it to be that one-sided. Really wasn't. Really wasn't. That was something else. That was something else. Shakur, he wasn't even jabbing. It was just like a little laser. Like it's like I don't think did he get out of first gear really? He didn't get out of first gear. Great stuff, man. It was really technically probably not exciting if or if you're a neutral observer, you're probably not like, oh man, that was really exciting. Probably not. But if we're just talking about pure boxing, it was flawless. They said Tio won the eighth. I'm not even sure if he won that round. I think they were just being nice to be nice. That's what it looked like to me. 4-weight champion at 28. So this is what he would have done to Lomachenko. He would have made Lomachenko look like a average fighter. I know you might dispute that, but there's nothing Lomachenko could do. There's nothing he could do. Lomachenko would have been beaten by the better boxer. It's as simple as that. He wouldn't have beat Shakur. That's why he didn't take the fight. He wouldn't have beat him. I hate saying that because the fight never happened and you can never tell. I think he would have tried to apply more pressure and he would have been better at it than Tio. Tio, like, my gosh. This is what I'm saying. That like, really, oh yeah, Tio's athleticism. Stop applying that one. And you know what someone replied? You don't watch enough boxing. Tio once threw a punch from his leg and landed it. That's athleticism. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. That's athleticism, right? No, it's all that's what you call unorthodox boxing. Athleticism. All right. If you say so. Mm-mm. Wow. Sylvester never rated Tio. Saeed, he said masterclass. Kyle, he says fighting like a 35-year-old Floyd is not going to do wonders for his marketability. Dude is just too careful. Weight champion. Arguably didn't lose a round. What more marketability? He's not a front foot Roberto Duran type boxer. He's a boxer. He's a pure boxer. That's what he is. I mean, what I would advise if you don't like that style of boxing, don't watch. I'm watching. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody's gonna get me in the Tom and Jerry. Let's ostracize him from. But you're not gonna get me in that club. You're not gonna get me there. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get me. I give everybody a shot. I wasn't a big fan of Josh Kelly until today. I'm still not a big fan, but yo, I gave him his due. I enjoyed the performance. It's the first time I see that style of boxing he's used work. So I'm never going to be in that club if it's effective and you do the job. I'm all right with it. I was all right with Josh Kelly's performance, so I'm definitely all right with Shakur Stevenson's performance. People can say what they want about my channel, this bias and that bias and PR this. But there's definitely a consistent line. That's why no one can really fact check and bring a receipt and say, oh, well, you're contradicting yourself there. You're saying that and that and that there. You know, no, it is what it is. I don't mind boxers. I don't mind boxers. Got manners. He says Lopez didn't win a round and Conor Ben would get schooled. Man, Conor Ben, let Conor go blonde up his hair and do what he's doing. I mean, in Essex, let Conor go blonde up his hair, man. Wow, Shakur just on another level, isn't it? Just on another level. Just on another level. It is what it is. Daniel Cole. Well, you can't really say that, Daniel, because you said Tio was going to beat him. So you first gear, but you said Tio was going to beat him. So if you're going to say Tio is going to beat him and Shakur washes him, and now you're saying, it kind of erodes your analysis of the fight. You said Tio was going to beat him. If you say Tio's going to beat him and Tio's around, why did he have to attempt to get out of first gear? Because if you're saying he's going to beat, that would mean that Shakur is going to have. But instead, he blew up your prediction about getting out of first gear. So what is it he did wrong? I didn't find it hard to watch, but everybody watches different things, isn't it? I don't find it hard to watch, but I mean everybody watches things. I don't find it hard to watch. So there's all different levels of boxing fans. So and that's good. That's good. That's good. You shouldn't watch. That's what you shouldn't watch. You shouldn't watch. I don't see. See, the thing is, I knew what Shakur was going to do. If I was here thinking Shakur was going to fight, and that's what I wanted to see, I wouldn't have watched it. But you guys know what he's going to do, and watch after. Oh, he's boring. No, he's not boring. He's Shakur. I didn't watch Josh Kelly thinking that Josh Kelly is going to go toe to toe with Backrand. I knew Josh Kelly was going to try and outbox him from the back foot and counterpunch. I knew that's what he was going to do. I think if some of you are buying into the Tom and Jerry thing and then getting disappointed, that's your fault. It's not no one else's fault. That's your fault. Don't watch Devin. Don't watch Shaq and then start crying they're boring after. Stop watching them. Stop watching. Why are you watching them? Is the question. Just don't watch. You'd be better off not watching because it's not the boxing you want to see. That would make, to me, that would just make things a lot more. I don't watch Shakur and expect to see crash and bang boxing. That's not what I watch Shakur for. He is a master at the finer arts. The noble art of hit and don't get hit. Practitioner of hit and don't get hit. Just don't watch it. I wouldn't even go on a platform and start saying, oh, it was this, that. wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother. You don't go to watch Shakur to see that. It's up to the opponent to force Shakur into a scrap. That's why the Cepeda fight was better than this one, because Cepeda made Shakur fight. He made him stand his ground. And Shakur didn't run. Shakur did. People are saying, boring. Where was Shakur running? He stood his ground. Like Liberal is saying, Shakur don't run. He stood his ground. He stood his ground and outboxed the guy. If Tio wanted to change the tempo of the fight, he had to throw more punches, but he knew he couldn't because he would have been counted to death even more. Right? People are putting the burden on the boxer to box a fight that he doesn't need to box. No. You're going around as the world champion, like the elite obstacle. Throw more punches. Throw more punches. Take more chances. But you can't. Because like a champ, I have a record for knocking out the frauds in a second. Shakur weren't going to have it, bro. He's just a great boxer. It's as simple as that. You can say what you want. He's just a great boxer. He's just a great boxer. 4-weight champion. He's just a great boxer. Just a great talent. Just a great talent. It doesn't matter why you had him. You had Tio winning. You said Tio and Shakur schooled him, and now you're complaining that Shakur didn't do more. Well, what more should he do if you said he was going to lose? Surely you have to be impressed if he won by so many rounds. I find that kind of boxing great to watch. I haven't heard his post-fight comments. He's probably said something racist, isn't it? I don't know. And see, that's what people in the comment section talking about. Beats, why do you say about T.O.'s racism? You see, the difference between me and you is you're a child. You're a child who gets upset about your child, you upset my racism. Shakur schooled him. Why do I don't care? I don't care. That's because I've got things going on in my life, though. So I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. And if that offends you that it doesn't bother me, that's your problem. That's your fucking shit to deal with. I've got a shit to deal with in my life. Deal with your own shit. Stop going up to other people and try passing on your hang-ups on them. I've got to pass my hang-ups on Beats. Stop it. Grow up. Grow up, man. Grow up. Be manly. Be manly about your hang-ups and go deal with them. And don't bring them to me. Go see a specialist. People pay money. People go pay money to go fix their hang-ups and their flaws, their character flaws. And that's what you need to do. You're not going to get no free therapy from me. You're not going to get no free work from me. Yeah? I'm not your daddy. Shakur, man. Pound for pound, bro. A lot of talk is made on the Larry Holmes jab, but I think he has a true contender for the number one spot after the jab was just immaculate, wasn't it? Shit, like Lopez just couldn't get past the jab. Shakur beat him on the 1-2. Basically beat him on the 1-2. Mr. Bernie said Arsenal 1-0 back in the day was more of a beating than a 5-0. Shakur did the same thing. Just a shutout. Just pitch the shutout. Um, I'm not here to discuss who's more entertaining out of Devin and thing. I'll be honest with you. Like, I mean, if you're gonna put negative comments, I'm not gonna read them because you're gonna like spoil what to me was one of the best boxing performances in modern history. So I'm not gonna read them. I'm not gonna read them. Ulix, how was the fight? It was like a boxing exhibition, and then after they played the Jay-Z song, "You Don't Know," and that's almost a flawless hip hop song. It was like poetry. It was like absolute poetry. His balance is just like on another level. You know what I mean? He just seemed like unflappable, just totally unflappable. I'm just wondering who at 140 can make him come out of his boxing construct and force him. I think Cepeda. I think so. Like at the moment, who like Cepeda was breaking CompuBox record for punches thrown, and I said it in my breakdown, man. Like if you don't have the one punch incapacitator, which Tio didn't, how do you beat this guy? That's wild because outside of the knockdown in the set, I'm not. If you're not specific on things, I'm not going to read your comments. So make sure your comments are specific. And if you're just here to hate, you're interested. Yeah. I said Cepeda. I said Cepeda fought him already. I'm saying Cepeda is the only one who has fought Shakur with a strategy that could at least make Shakur think about things. You know what I mean? Daniel says shutout performance. Indeed, a shutout. Yeah, man. No, I'm not talking about Tank. If you're going to talk about Tank, you need to. Tank ain't boxed for ages. I don't want to see him fight. No, I don't want to see Tank fight shit. He said he's not fighting Shakur. I'm not talking about Tank. I'm not talking about that. I want to talk about boxers who want to compete at this level. I'm not interested in Tank. Tank is for the wannabe thug boys. You know what I mean? Tank is for the wannabe street guys who love him. That's who he's for. TMZ headlines. Yeah? Tank don't want to grace the Ring magazine like Mayweather, like Shakur, like Devin. He don't want to do that. Even like Tio, he doesn't want to test himself. At least Tio tested himself. Tio is a effing bum. You're not from Brooklyn. What's wrong with you? Richardson Hitchens. That's hard, man. Crescencio, he said, what's good? Tio Senior had zero answers. He said he was asking his son, "What happened to your power? What happened to your power? What happened to your coaching?" There you go. There you go, Jimmy. There you go. Yeah, what happened to Jerrell Miller's hair, man? What happened to his? Yeah, this connection on this thing is always unstable. It's not. This 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 YouTube hangout. Anthony, he said he's more interested in hair color. That's what he's more interested in. You know what I mean? Color that eat it. You know what I mean? You know them boy that blunt up their head, them blunt up head boy them. Boxing lesson. Andrew McDowell just woke up. Was it bad? I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was a pure boxing exhibition, a beautiful boxing exhibition. Countering. You know what I mean? Great countering. Great foot and hand speed. I thought Keyshawn looked very good. Keyshawn was very impressive. Yeah, exactly, Shy. He was on the front foot. What happened to his hair? Was he wearing a wig or something? I didn't see that. It looked like his hair come off. Did this really happen? Oh man. No, don't. It's 20 to 7 in the morning. What's it gonna be? It's too early for this, man. It's too early, Jerrell. Jerrell, it's too early. You don't do this to me. Cause I'm looking at the fight because it's late. So I fell asleep. I caught the fight. I said, what did Ed? I mean, did he have a headpiece on it? What did you do, bro? Oh, this thing's not loading. It won't load. Good thing it won't load because that's gonna make me. I mean, I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna fall out. Man's hair came off. Jimmy, if a man disrespected you, your mother, child, wife, or family, etc., and you managed him like that, what? Yeah, he did. Yeah. Did he say? What did he say about his mother? Yeah, yeah, it was a wig. Yeah. Oh my God, man, come near the lace front. Yeah. Come on, man. Jerrell is roachy. You're a roach, bro. You me. Oh gosh, that is just mad. That's mad. That is mad, rude boy. You come in there with a wig. You got punched off. I'm looking at it and said, that's not a hairstyle, is it? Because you know when you get to my age, yeah, you see things, yeah, you say, hey, don't look right. Oh no. This is epic fail. This is epic fail, bro. This is epic fail. Man punched your flipping hair off your head. You got the hair punched off your head. Look at his hair coming in flame. Oh. Oh gosh. If you can't extend it, then you probably might as well end it. If you can't fade it. Oh gosh. Oh, boy. I can't open that. I can't. I don't know what to do with that one at this time of the morning. Why did you go in there with a wig? Oh my dear. Oh, the right uppercut lick off his wig. The right uppercut top off his wig. Oh boy. Wow. I tell you what, man. The American heavyweight division, it's just like it's not good, is it? Let's keep it real. Jesus Lord. Man went in there with a toupee, bruh. Man went in there with a toupee. This is mad. Look at his head. Look at that. This is mad. Mad one, rude boy. What is that, Jerrell? The uppercut, the right uppercut. Just push the wig up, man. Push your wig back like a glue. The glue. Oh man. Oh boy. Jerome got scalped, like Guzzy said. He's the first man to tell you he's gonna push your wig back, twist your beer cap. Brooklyn. Gotta say, he pulled it off nice. I didn't have a clue. Crescentio said that shot is bad. Yeah, it's too real. It's just too real. It's too real, man. Wow. What are you like? Is this the game nowadays? I'm trying to figure it out. Like if you're a dude and your hair is thinning or you're balding, you know what I mean? Wouldn't you be better off just going bald? Just shave it down than doing that. It is what it is, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure you'll have a rambunctious explanation. Mm. Sorianto. I think he means Tiafimo. No, I don't understand that language, bro. I mean, I don't understand the language. I know everyone speaks your language, bro. I mean, I'm not multilingual like that. Yeah, it's Vanity Donovan. Vanity. I'm not getting that one though. The wig is crazy. I'm just trying to catch up on Twitter. Big up Lisa Bills sharing the link. He was right, Shy. You had Shakur winning. You thought it'd make it look easy. I'm there saying, yeah, controversial decision. I said Shakur would win, but oh man, cleaned up that boy, cleaned him up, cleaned him up. Are they saying Sky? Did Sky look? Did they make that up, or did she catch the wig? Mm-mm. Doug Fisher's posting it. It looks like Jerrell Miller's wig. This took all the headlines. Oh man, it's AI, man. It's AI generated. It got Sky Nicholson with Jarrell's wig on her head. That should man. Oh my gosh. I've never, in all the time I've been watching boxing, I think someone knocked off Harold Cosell's wig, but he was an announcer. I think someone messed up his wig. It could have been Scott Ledoux. I'm not sure. Wow. You know what it is? You see this old browser on his laptop, it won't show any flipping notifications on Twitter, man. That's what it's doing, you know. It's shining really late. What's Conor Ben doing in the ring? Shakur says he wants Ben at 147 with a rehydration clause, saying just like with you, mate. How Crawford was mocking Lopez after the fight. And the team, good, 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 good. He's been talking so much crap. Good. Bruce Carrington looked a bit useful, didn't he? Winning that WBC title. He looked a bit useful. Ade, he says, T.O. will not fight for a long time after this. He's found his limit. He's found his limit. The ego is it's a big motivator, and it's also the worst enemy. Only your ego would have told you that you could box with Shakur and then go out there and get washed and get totally schooled with the inability to do anything about it, to change the course of the fight or anything. T.O. had to come out there like a mad person, like Cepeda. But for whatever reason, he just kept doing the same thing round after round, round after round, round after round. It never worked. It never worked. It never worked. If you can box like Shakur with that type of hand speed and with that type of ability to see the plays way ahead of themselves, why are you going to be more aggressive? You know what I mean? Why are you going to throw more? Why are you going to start punching like Aaron Pryor when you're landing the jab at will and 1-2s at will, check hooks at will? Why are you going to start throwing a million punches around? No, you do that when you can't do what Shakur can do. That's what you do. That's when you fight like that. People don't. You think people are coming out being TV friendly to make you happy? No, they're doing that because they can't box. They can't box like Shakur or Devin. That's why they're doing it. That's why Arturo Gatti was fighting like that. We saw Arturo in patches where he boxed, but that was against an inferior opposition. When he fought Mayweather, go and box Mayweather. No, I can't. I'll go wade in there and get punched up. It is what it is. It is what it is. I saw the people who were butthurt when Josh Kelly, like, he didn't outclass Martazaliev. He didn't outclass him. But they were butthurt in the comment section. It was ridiculous. Like, just hating, just really so upset because you weren't back to be the monster. Yeah, we all thought he was the monster, but he wasn't. He wasn't. He was more like a dandelion in there. He scored a good knockdown, though, with that left hook. But he couldn't follow it up. Josh Kelly was ready for it. Josh Kelly was ready for it. I don't care what T.O. says post fight. I don't care if he calls him an N word. I don't care. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because the reasons I don't care, I'm not going to say online because it's going to make me look like I think I'm some bad man or something. I don't care. I don't care like you people there. I don't care. I'm not affected. You know what I mean? I'm not affected, bro. I'm built different. Guzzy, he noticed that Eubank Jr. was 4 or 5 seats away from Ben. He's moving up to 168, yeah? Jimmy, he says, my manners, big up everyone in the chat. Have a blessed day and productive day. One love, no doubt. T.O.'s entitled to say what he wants. Everyone in the world is entitled to say what they want, right? I don't control your thoughts. You're entitled to think and say what you want. Your day is yours to control. I don't come on here pretending I can control the course of your day. If you want to go out there and say stupid crap, go out and say stupid crap. Doesn't bother me. Tony said, what's up, Beats? Stevenson UD. Yeah, he cleaned him up. Cleaned him up. Just outskilled all the way. All the way. And every round just seemed to look the same. And that's where the skill is, isn't it? It's to replicate that level of skill and control every round. This is something he was born to do. He was born to box. He was born for it. He was born for it. Shakur said, this is the art of boxing. and don't get hit. Yep, he's definitely next level Tom. Unix. So the performance from was that good from Shakur. He done what he had to do. He done what he had to do. Like you said, listen, he won't always have the ability to do that. When Father Time erodes the ability to see the punches, to move like that, you know what I mean? Then, you know what I mean? You'll have to be in the pocket more. You see, Aries Landy Lara, he's a lot more aggressive these days. And he has to be because he's an old guy. I Conor Ben getting in the ring. I thought he was boring. Why do you talk? Why you go to the fight, Conor? You're not even in his weight class. You're not even in his weight class. You're all in the ring. All in the ring like you like. Come on, man. People there, man. Come on, man. Yeah, it's just crazy. Crazy. Look easy. Made it look easy. Jimmy, it was a band calling another man in Shakur a little man. Said I'm smaller than Beats just by the bass in his voice, but I'm definitely bigger than Con. Big up Jimmy. Connor, I mean Connor is Connor, isn't it? Connor, you know what I mean? Hey, look, man, he made a lot of money, so even if he gets folded up by the likes of Devin, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Or Ryan. Who's he gonna fight? Ryan, the winner of Ryan and Barrios? You should just focus on that. Just focus on what you gotta focus. Connor just trying to make himself feel better. You better not trust Eddie Hearn. As soon as you're not promoted by him, watch him now. Watch Blond. Watch Blondie now. Let's see what Blondie's. Well, nah, sorry, the mic didn't go off. I was just listening to Connor run his yap. Sorry about that. Like Connor had a lot to say, didn't he? Connor had a lot to say. Big up Rashawn. Long time. Sorry about it, people. But yeah, I was just listening to Connor talk crap. What did Shakur say? You want to rehydrate? Shakur ain't going up to 140. He doesn't think he'll be able to maintain that level of performance unless he gets some kind of concession. He doesn't like 140. He certainly ain't going to fight Devin at 147. Certainly ain't. Canelo and Crawford reunited at Ring Awards last night. Wow. Stacey McKinley, he said that Shakur is not no Mayweather. Yeah, you found out. He doesn't need to be Mayweather. He's Shakur Stevenson. That's who he is. Straight from New Jersey. You heard me, my brother. I'm laughing. Time for some action. He dealt with it. New Jersey, bro. Shakur Stevenson. They got they got Shakur, they got Miller's wig. They doing all these videos. Did someone actually have it on the seat like that? I think someone kept it for safekeeping for real. Fabio Woolley is posting a vid of the hairpiece on the seat, on someone's seat. Oh gosh. Oh my lord. Oh no. Oh no. No. This is too much. Boxing wave. That was the funniest. Oh yeah, it was. It's like comedy. I've got to get it off the screen. I can't, Jerrell. I've got to get your wig off the screen, bro. It's just like mad. It's just too much. That's too much, bro. The wig is too. It's too much, bro. It's too much. It's crazy. Like Tio didn't have a clue how to get outside of Shakur's lead. He couldn't get outside of his lead at no stage. He couldn't get outside of Shakur's right foot. Look at Shakur. Look at Tio. He's looking at him in awe from the side. He can't believe what's happened to him. He's schooled. Can't believe it. Mm-mm. Says Miller can train his hair to fetch his slippers and a newspaper. Looking crazy out there. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Connor had a lot to say, didn't he? Oh, he slapped the. Oh man, what's he got? Let me see what he's got to say about his hair coming off. One second, I don't want to get a strike. Give me two. This is the most bizarre crap. He went to his mum's house and used the shampoo and his ammonium bleach, and then he went somewhere to get some. This is this just I can't. You weren't meant to box, man. You were meant to do comedy. You was meant to do comedy. That's what you was meant to do. To be no boxer. You should do comedy. If you do a stand-up routine about hair, I would pay. I'd pay. I'd pay to watch it. This guy. I mean, we're just rolling crazy out here, rude boy. I think this is a bigger story than Shakur. Seriously. I mean, what is going on, man? What is going on? Yeah, Phil McCauley saying Phil wanted to go viral. Patient maniac laughing his ass off. It's crazy. Jimmy says T.O. talked so much that straight away he realized that he can't back it up. Then it's going worse. Going to be a worse night than denial. He's looking at Shakur in awe. You can just see, like, from the side when Shakur's talking to Mannix. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't Tom and Jerry because, like, I've never seen Jerry boss up on Tom like that. He stood right in front of him. Like Tom didn't want to try and put the mouse back in his place. That's what it looked like to me. That's crazy. Ring magazine belt. Well, he's got the Ring magazine belt now, WBO belt. So what's next for Shakur? That's the question. I think Shakur called out Connor. Well, why did Shakur call him out if he wants a rehydration clause? If you're going to go up to 147, go up to 147. Oh, Zayas beat Barrow at 154. He unified the straps. Now that's obviously being overshadowed by this victory tonight. Yeah, see? Josh Kelly has already signed a contract to face Boots. He's already signed a contract. Yeah, the contract is already signed. So I'm imagining that's next. That's next. Hopefully so. We don't want to see Josh doing any bull crap. Shakur said he was slow. I'm like, yo, mismatch. I thought he was fast, but he was slow. Wow. Ben's not going to fight him with a rehydration clause. Too dangerous for him. Everyone, they're doing these Jerrell Miller pictures. What's happening with Rolly and Connor? Connor getting into Rolly and Connor. Why don't you fight Rolly next? Rolly got an opponent there. I'm sure you, if Eddie wanted, he can go talk to the sanctioning bodies and push Gaiasov back further. You know what I mean? You can fight Rolly next. Wow. Wow. The wig ended up ringside, you know. That's just crazy. What happened to your power, bro? To your female Lopez, what happened to your power? He stayed in the locker room, bro. But Power stayed in the locker room. You know what I mean? Does Shakur get in the pound for pound rankings now or not? Or not exciting enough? We'll see in it. Yeah, Shakur busting up, boy. I didn't give Tiafimo that round. The only person like see he's not going to fight Keyshawn. That's the thing, man. Like he's not going to fight and Keyshawn is probably one of the few who could actually test him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Dalton Smith has to say. Is it too early for Dalton? It shouldn't be too early. If you're a title holder, you should be ready to unify. It's a crazy night. But at this point, what's the time? It's 7:14 in the morning. I would have let the link out. I don't know how to do links on this YouTube thing. It's a bit beyond my knowledge base right now. Why is Ben going all the way to New York to watch someone he said was boring? I don't get that. But he probably went and stopped in. I'm out. Peace.